Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to Comicreview47. In this video, I'll talk about who is Wonder Woman. I thought that would be a good idea to talk about her since the new movie just came out. I have a review on it if you want to check it out at the end of this video. Anyways, Wonder Woman first appeared in All-Star Comics number 8 back in 1941. She was created by Charles Moulton and Harry G. Peter, who for some reason isn't credited, so shout out to this guy who also influenced the character. Wonder Woman was created with the intention of bringing forth the idea of feminism and the power of women overall. Anyways, in her first appearance, there's an origin story. It begins with a plane crashing to Paradise Island, which would later be known as the Mascara. To everyone's surprise, there's a man inside the plane. Worried about him, Diana took him to the hospital where he was identified as Captain Steve Trevor. Diana eventually fell in love with him, but she was not allowed to see him since he was a man. See, in this island, it is heavily influenced by ancient Greece and is inhabited by Amazon warriors who are only women. They thought that man was too sly and evil, so they only stayed on this island to prevent ever getting tricked or deceived again. The Amazons could also live forever because of the magic girdle they use. The queen of the Amazons is Hippolyta and her daughter is Diana, who would later be known as Wonder Woman. It is then revealed that Steve Trevor was a World War II pilot and spy. He was following an enemy plane when he eventually ran out of gas and crash landed. Anyways, in order to investigate the outside world, the Amazons competed in a challenge to see who is the most skilled to go. Diana won the contest disguised with her mask since she wasn't allowed to enter the contest, but seeing that she was skilled enough, they let her go to the outside world anyways. It then continues on in Sensation Comics number 1, which is her second appearance. This issue introduces the invisible jet and shows how mighty she is in the outside world. Anyways, her origin story later got expanded upon in Wonder Woman number 1. This shows that the Greek gods gave her some of their power. As beautiful as Aphrodite, as wise as Athena, as strong as Zeus, and as fast as Hercules. It shows that Diana was in fact crafted from clay as a baby and was brought to life by Aphrodite, and further explains how Hercules deceived Hippolyta to get the magic girdle. This Golden Age Wonder Woman was of Earth 2. Moving on to Wonder Woman in the early 70s, she had a weird thing going on where she was a new Wonder Woman. This happened because Steve Trevor was guilty of murder and Wonder Woman only made things worse. So she got rid of her costume and became only Diana without powers. I guess this was a new take on the character, but geez, this was weird. Anyways, in the New 52, Diana wasn't made from clay, but rather an actual baby created from Hippolyta and Zeus. She also has a super crazy god mode when she took off her bracelets, which is really badass. I wouldn't recommend reading the New 52 version, as I personally think that it was really confusing and overall not a good run on Wonder Woman. Anyways, her origin story was further told in a miniseries called The Legend of Wonder Woman in 2015. This is probably the most concrete and detailed origin story out there. In issue 1, Diana is made from clay, but often ancient magic. As a kid, Diana never really fit in with the other kids. She was the only mortal, not to mention that she was a princess. Because of this, she wasn't allowed to train to fight and was the only one to see a certain darkness within the island of Themyscira. Or at least that's what she thought. One of the fiercest warriors of Themyscira, Eclipse, also felt that darkness in the island. In issue 2, Eclipse then trained Diana so that she would be prepared in the future, even though it wasn't allowed. Eclipse kept training Diana in secret until she was old enough to fight for herself. That's when Steve Trevor crash landed onto the island. She then takes him back to the USA during World War II in issue 4, where she also met Etta Candy, a friend of Wonder Woman during the Golden Age. You should definitely check it out for yourself to find out more. This series is really great because of the amount of detail the writing, art, and inks have. It's also important to note that this origin takes place before the New 52. Moving on to DC Rebirth, Wonder Woman's origin story takes place in the Year 1 storyline. This is basically the same origin as the others, except that her connection with Steve Trevor begins after they're in the outside world, rather than on Themyscira. It also shows how she's in the outside world a lot more this time as well. Wonder Woman was also in a relationship with Superman in the New 52. In this version, they were known as the Power Couple and also had their own miniseries. Wonder Woman has several powers and weapons that she uses. She has flight, super strength, even rivaling Superman, speed, and fighting techniques. As for what she uses to help her, she has her lasso of truth, used to compel anyone wrapped around it to never tell a lie, her bracelets which deflect bullets and practically anything, a sword and a shield, plus she used to have an invisible jet in the Golden Age when she couldn't fly. She also has some good villains, like Ares, Dr. Poison, Dr. Psycho, Cheetah, and Giganta. Over the years, Wonder Woman has appeared in different media aside from comics. On TV, she appeared on the Wonder Woman show starring Linda Carter back in the 1970s. She also appeared in the Justice League series. Her most amazing role yet is on the big screen with the Wonder Woman film featuring Gal Gadot. This movie was comically accurate and amazing. I reviewed it last week if you guys want to check that out. If you want to know more about her, be sure to read these comics for more. What do you guys think about Wonder Woman? Is she your favorite superheroine? Let me know in the comments and be sure to like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.